1974, and it's a little break for COVID, but we keep it running with Bluegrass Foundation and also the support of Loudoun County Parks, Recreation, and Community Services. We have to follow the rules of the Loudoun County Parks, Recreation, and Community Services. Those include no alcohol, smoking, or vaping on the premises. I want you to take a look at the exits, just in case there were emergencies. And in addition to the door you came in the front, there's a door right there. And down the stairs on either side of the stage, there are emergency exits. That's also where the restrooms are. The ladies' room is on your left, and the men's on your right. There are a couple of restrooms right down the hallway. The stairs are called for you to navigate. Tonight's band is new to Lucketts, but I've had my eye on them for a couple of years. Wanted to book them sooner, but again, that darn COVID got in the way. But they are here for you tonight, and they have received some recognition from the Society for the Preservation of Bluegrass Music of America. They had their big awards ceremony last month, and this band was nominated in a couple of categories. I'm sure they'll tell you about that. They've been showing up on the Bluegrass radio charts. Please welcome Pine Castle recording artist Nick Chandler and Delivered.
Nick Chandler and Delivered.
You've done all the damage you can do. She still cries hard out over you. I'm standing right beside her night and day, and I'm slowly getting you out of the way. You know you never really cared at all. Her love for you was just a game you played. I'm making up the wrong thing you called, and I'm slowly getting you out of the way. I can't help but love her around. I believe she'll care for me one day. You may take a while longer till it's gone, and I'm slowly getting you out of the way. Hit the Johnson with the Western Long Man Road, the Western thing of the friend. He better watch out, his fingers done flew. He'd rather have the devil than the devil on you. Run, boys, run, forget your gun. Bill's gonna chase you till the morning sun. He's hot on your trail, he won't stop now. It's either the judge or the burying ground. The Ring brothers were from Waco town. They killed and robbed the Ring bound around. They had no idea that time was through, and now his bill is riding at the hill. Run, boys, run, and get your gun. Bill's gonna chase you till the morning sun. He's hot on your trail, he won't stop now. It's either the judge or the burying ground. Run, boys, run, go get your gun. Bill's gonna chase you till the morning sun. Hot on your trail, he won't stop now. It's either the judge or the burying ground. Run, boys, run, go get your gun. Bill's gonna chase you till the morning sun. He's hot on your trail, he won't stop now. It's either the judge or the burying ground. Well, hello everybody, how are you doing this evening? We have been looking so forward to this day right here since we booked her last year. You know, this is a reminding Gary's generation, not these two youngins on either end of the stage so much maybe, but reminding Gary's generation, this is one of those bucket list places that we have always wanted to play. There's been so much talent that has come across this stage right here. It's just an honor and a privilege to be here. Thanks everyone for letting us be here. I'm going to introduce this man right here playing the bass and singing all them high girly parts that I can't sing anymore. Well, folks, you know, he is the sex symbol of the group. If you look at him, you can tell. I mean, look how his shirt goes. I mean, you can tell by how his shirt does not match his tie.
My pants don't match my coat.
His pants don't match his coat, and his socks, he ain't wearing any, are you?
Oh yeah, look.
He's
I got
wearing-
matching socks too.
Miracles never cease to amaze me. But this guy's been on board now about 5 years. Me and him have such a wonderful time playing and singing music together. He's a fantastic songwriter. He's a great musician, great bass player. He's got even any bass up here tonight. He's trying. You liking it?
I'm loving it. It's just a little bit, it's harder to get used to than one of those big ones I've been playing since I was 8 years old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to play something smaller than you are. Isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Now you know how I feel. But me and this guy are best friends. We talk all the time and text and go on. He's a great songwriter, a great musician, as I was saying earlier. But other than that, folks, he's one of the finest people I've ever met in my life. Please make welcome Mr. Gary Tribbett. We're going to sing a song here from our latest Time Capsule recording. Hope y'all enjoy what's cute called the Sam's Place.
Well, there's a place down the street they call Sam's Place, and things start humping every night when sun goes down. You can always find me down at Sam's Place, 'cause that's where the gang all hangs around. There's a Hoochie Coochie Hattie, she comes from Cincinnati. She always has a big smile on her face. There's old Jimmy Shaking Tina, she comes from Pasadena. And there's always a party at Sam's Place. walks away. Yeah, they're playing bluegrass music down at Sam's place, from the setting sun up till the break of day. There's old Hoochie Coochie Hattie, she comes from Cincinnati. She always has a big smile on her face. There's old Jimmy Shaking Tina, she comes from Pasadena. And there's always a party at Sam's place. Oh yeah. There's old Hoochie Coochie Hattie, she comes from Cincinnati. She always has a big smile on her face. There's old Jimmy Second Tina, she comes from Pasadena. And there's always a party at Sam's place. There's old Hoochie Coochie Hattie, she comes from Cincinnati. She always has a big smile on her face. There's old Jimmy Second Tina, she comes from Pasadena. And there's always a party at Sam's place. And I'll meet you tonight at Sam's place.
Then you came up on my blind side, son, you paid for it dearly.
Your blind side. Yeesh. It was a joke, man.
It scared you to death, Jamie. You know, I'm nervous on a good day. You see him creep up on me like that? These laws against stuff like that. You better watch out.
You'll be all right there, Jamie. Just Nick always keeps plenty of PC powder and Diet Mountain Dew.
That's right.
Where I come from, we just use duct tape and elbow glue.
That's why you look like you do. Boys, I think I'm gonna play one. Let's do a little bit of the big scene here.
He's been traveling up and down the bluegrass road for many, many years. He's played with the likes of Bobby Hicks and Herschel Sizemore. Played bass with Herschel Sizemore. Yeah, but I think he just wanted to get with him so he could steal some manly secrets, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you'll never find a finer fella. You'll never find a finer fella.
Boy, them English lessons are paying off.
They are. don't have to, probably can't understand me up north here. I'm up north. I'm from deep south. This is up north. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm going to introduce this man too before I get in trouble. On the mainland, one of my best friends in the world, one of the finest men and players ever here, Mr. Nick Chandler. Make it right.
Came preaching the coming of Christ, but he was thrown way down in jail for murdering the king and his wife. The king came down and called him John, said, John, you can't go free. Just take back all the things you said concerning the queen and me. John knew the man he was preaching about. John knew, there was not even a man out the lame did walk, the blind did see, the lepers were healed their spots. John surely knew the man he was preaching about. John sent his two disciples to Jesus and told him to say, are you the one who is to come, or should we seek another way? When they beheld the miracle, they knew without a doubt. They came back to report to John, that's the man you were preaching about. John knew the man he was preaching about. John knew, there was not even a tenant out, the lame did walk, the blind did see, the lepers were healed of their spots. John surely knew the man he was preaching about. John trusted in the Master, obeyed all his commands, right up to the very end, where he's death from the king's command. This story will be told for many years to come. John surely knew the man he was preaching about. John knew the man he was preaching about. John knew, there was not even a day out, the lame did walk, the blind did see, the lepers were healed of their spots. John surely knew the man he was preaching about.
Everywhere we go, we like to include a couple of gospel songs. I feel like it's only fitting that we do that, you know. It was right about a year ago, you know. Some of y'all follow us on Facebook, some of y'all that don't. You know, COVID really got a hold of me. Spent a whole month in the hospital. And, you know, about didn't make it. My ex-wife hated it, but I made it. But I made it. No, I'm just playing, but the Lord was good to me and saved me and blessed me and was allowed me to come back out here and play and sing for y'all. So I always like to make sure I do a couple of songs for them. Let's do that one more gospel song, and then I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and introduce the banjo player over here with a slightly swollen left jaw over here.
Is the last number swollen?
Well, Jamie, I didn't get it. You know not to come up on me on my bad side, son. I'm half deaf and can't see out of that side, so you earned it. You got it. You got the prize. But he's been on board now. You're coming up on a year, I do believe. About a year coming up. And I'll tell you, he's been an absolute joy. If any of y'all ever followed the Bluegrass Brothers, y'all may have seen this guy with Bluegrass Brothers. How long was he there, man? 6 or 7 years, something like that, I believe.
6 years of, well, I'll say it was honest service. I don't know about dependable. It depended on how many bottles had fallen out of the bus when I got up there.
And some were not having confession.
Oh, no.
I'm to introduce you here. But he's been an absolute joy for us to have on board. I love this guy. He just hit it right off with us. I believe his first show with us was Maine, wasn't it? I said, here's, you know, we were just back there talking to Kevin and Norman, and they were talking about, handing these songs out and stuff, learn this many. Well, I handed this guy 45 songs and said, oh, and by the way, we're leaving for Maine in 4 days. He done a pretty good job, though. I'll say that for him.
I mean, you gave me more notice than some people would. Hey, I'll tell y'all one thing. I know how to look like I know what I'm doing real easy.
And I got some oceanfront property, Kevin. But please make welcome Mr. Jamie Sparks, if you would. I don't even think Spencer over here was born when I wrote this song, but it's done pretty good for us. He wasn't even thought of when I wrote this song, Gary Diapers. But this song reached all the way to number 6 for us on the gospel chart. Hope y'all enjoy what's called I Can't Wait. When Jesus comes someday to bear your soul away, or sing to the fire that's waiting down below, will he say, my child, well done? Your race is finally won. I keep waiting for that day when Jesus called my name. When my time comes to go, to sit and talk with the Lord and see the place that He's prepared for me, I'll walk all over this land and see the risen Lamb. I keep waiting for that day when Jesus called my name. On a cloud that day he'll ride as he splits the eastern sky to claim the souls who have walked the straight and narrow way. I know he's coming soon to deliver us from the gloom. I can't wait for that day when Jesus calls my name. Wait for the day when Jesus calls my name. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate that. Well, I guess it comes time for me to introduce the newest member of the group. This is his second show with us. He's been doing real fine. We ran into him, actually, we were looking for someone. Fredericksburg, we were playing up there, and he had an interest, and we brought him down, tried him out. Lord, it was real good. He played stuff better than the guy we had. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, and he was the only one we could find. We was talking to a record company one time, and they told me, he said, well, we were not interested in him. Say, we need the average age of the group to be 35, so I went and got a 2- and 4-year-old over here. You resemble that remark?
Well, no, Nick, what I was just going to tell you right quick now, you got to understand something. Growing up, I hung out with a lot of people and I mean a lot older than me. So, I mean, you look up here on the stage, well, I mean, it don't die real easily, just saying.
I might be getting so old I forget to sign your check.
Nick, if I told you that hat looks very dapper on you today, sir.
See what I mean? But this young man over here, I'm so pleased to have him on board. He's been working real hard. He does real good. Lord, he might be the sixth one of the group too, Gary. I don't know. You might have a...
Don't oversell it, buddy.
Spencer, you're not allowed to speak on stage for 6 months. Just remember that. But please make welcome with Mr. Spencer Anthony.
Go Spencer!
The sun goes down in Calvin County. The neon lights from an old beer sign shone through the window out on the sidewalk. As I walked in to pass the time, I looked around, sat down at a table, ordered beef on rye and a glass of wine. And through the door, and the little old lady,
They're going to start.
they were selling paper roses, and they only cost a dime.
Woo! Get it, boy.
Paper roses, paper roses. She sold you paper roses, but they only cost a dime. I took the road from her trembling hand, with eyes of red, she smiled and walked away. Like a breath of spring, I could smell the rose. It came alive, and I heard her say, "Why my roses, pretty roses, they're only made of paper, but they only cost a dime." I went to look for her outside, a spray of roses lay by her side. The sky lit up and the choir sang, 1,000 voices as the church bells ring. They sang Rosie, paper Rosie. She sold you paper roses, but they only cost a dime.
So good. Y'all want to hear him play one on the guitar?
I want to hear you.
This right here has always been one of my favorite instrumentals, but All these younger guys, you know, they want to play about 47,000 notes a minute. Well, this song don't need that. Charlie Waller didn't need that many notes, and these guys don't either. It was nice to meet up with someone that had the same thought process as we do. And I mentioned this song, and he was really apt to do this. He does a fine job. Let's do a little bit of Under the Double Eagle. Remember the 6-month rule, son. I just said it. Youth today, folks, they get on us for being older, but we know how to act. Can I get an amen? They didn't know what you're about. You're about to throw the hip out over there, Grandpa. He done that one time and he started leaning over and his hip actually gave out and I had to reach over. Pull him back. Oh.
Yeah, but ever since then I got a little bit of a kick action trigger, so watch out, man. That's all I'm saying.
He's gonna keep me like a mule one day.
I'd say that might be his last show.
Thank God my wife's a nurse. That's all I got to say. I'd like to say, honey, thank you for putting up with us coming up here. She goes out on the road with us and she keeps us in line, make sure my shirts are clean.
Yeah.
Make sure that the merch looks real good. The hats are good. She knows she needs all the help to get you boys. She carries a medical bag with her.
That's just for me.
We'll Speaking of Gary, let's bring Gary around here and let him do another one. This song's been doing real good for us. That last song you sang, we didn't even release that song. That Sam's Place, and it actually is all the way up to number 9 in the charts. Can you believe that? That's
the first chart action I've seen, well,
ever.
61 years.
Don't let him fool you, folks. He's done fine in his life. He's made enough money to choke the goat, but we won't get into that. This right here is a love song. When this song came in, I thought, boy, this just has Gary written all over it. It's got one of his most favorite subjects in the world on it, folks. Gary, you're on the 2-month rule now, buddy.
Okay.
But no, he does a fine job, and it really was. It's a true love song for us down in North Carolina where we come from. Hope y'all enjoy it, but I love you more than biscuits and gravy.
Always drives me crazy. Still I love her more than biscuits and gravy. When we fight, I always surrender. When we said I do it was forever. Together till we're pushing up daisies. I love her more than biscuits and gravy. Drinking tea and eating fried bologna. I work 2 jobs, but she still calls me lazy. Still I love her more than biscuits and gravy. She and we're always out of money, and she tells me that my jokes just ain't funny. But when I screw up, she's there to save me. I love her more than biscuits and gravy. When we fight, I always surrender. When we said I do it was forever. Together till we're pushing up daisies. I love her more than biscuits and gravy. Yeah! When we fight, I always surrender. When we said I do it was forever. Together till we're pushing up daisies. I love her more than biscuits and gravy. Together till we're pushing up daisies. I love her more than biscuits and gravy. Take us home now.
Sorry for the bouncing around. Someone suggested I move it up a little bit.
Absolute love song. The smell of a good whiff of a tater makes you hungry. You know, Jamie over here, we have always, we give him a hard time and stuff. We ride up and down the road. We actually spend more time in a vehicle than what we actually do. Oh, what he's telling me about him, get this red light. You want me to tell this joke? I'm telling you, it's the truth. Please give me this. Make that grandpa joke again, son. So anyway, we really do spend a lot of time on the roads together, like 20 hours in the car. Up here was 8, but we talk about a lot of things. When we start talking about, our significant others and how long we've been together. Gary, how long have you been married?
115 years.
That's what she said it felt like.
39.
39 years. Well, I haven't got to ride in the car enough with Spencer over here, but he has a fiance, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Loves her
Right
with
out
all
there.
his heart. There she said, I can see that. There she sits right there. Me and my wife have been madly in love for over 20 years. I wouldn't do anything without her. She goes with me, and you give her a hand for that, 'cause she takes I wore her down, is basically what happened when I got her. But Jamie had the most interesting story of them all. And Jamie, let them have it, son.
Not really? Yeah.
All right. Now, this is probably about as true can be. And coming from me, don't believe a word of it. But according to Nick, it'd be good for a hillbilly Hallmark show.
I'd watch it.
I know you would. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and get the elephant out of the room right now. I'm from West Virginia. I have a bad addiction. Hey, I got a bad addiction to chewing tobacco. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Well, this is about how we met, and it was a dream come true for old hillbilly. So I was sitting out, I was having a bar there. Sun was up, good cool brisk morning, so naturally I pulled out the old tobacco. I got me a nice big old chew, and I was feeling pretty good.
Relax.
Yeah, relaxed, yeah. Well, I get to looking over, there stands this gorgeous, you can see, boys. We're talking gorgeous. Well, gorgeous by our standards, anyway.
I wanted to say that for $1,000.
Hey, I'm telling you this. Here, off in this, here stands this beautiful young blonde. And she started to sashay up to me, and I mean, she had to walk. You know, like you see in the movies, you know, one of them.
Do that again. Do that again. Take this back. Move it.
Well, she stood up to me like that, and she looked right at me. She looked at that can of snuff I had. She said, "Oh my, I did the exact same brand." Well, folks, I'm here to tell you, you might as well hit me with a brick, because I knew I had to have that gal. And I got lucky, y'all. I married me a level-headed woman. That tobacco juice comes out of both sides of her mouth.
How many sinners in the divorce court do you, folks? Let's just keep this on. There's a lost river that flows in the valley where no one goes, where the wild waters rush, runs deep in the hush. Don't fall from there now, Lord, I'll get back somehow, where the lost river winds in the heart of a child. Oh, lost river, now I'm coming back to the pot-belly stove, where the firewood's all stacked. Come on, Quebec girl, go with me. I'm in love for Fleur de Lis, where the lost river winds in the shadow of the pine. Now everybody knows where the lost river flows, behind the bridges that we crossed, behind the memories that we lost. I'd like to return, but the bridges are all burned. It's much too far down to return to higher ground. Oh, lost river, now I'm coming back to the pot-belly stove, where the firewood's all stacked. Come on, where the lost river winds in the shadow of the pine. That's one of my favorite songs in the whole world. It's been recorded a couple of times. I didn't want to do it like they done it. It took me a couple of years to kind of figure out how to make it our own. Boy, I like that right there. But I'll tell you what's more interesting about that song was three rednecks trying to speak French Canadian. Getting those words together was really something. But boy, I'll tell you what, we're together on them. I can tell you that. Yeah. We got time to do about two more. Now, folks, we do have some CDs and hats and t-shirts, things right up here in the room. All right, and you know, if you like those, go back there, give us a look. You know, we have several songs on there. It was real good to us over the years. If any of y'all got Serious Bluegrass Junction, how many of y'all have that out there? A lot of y'all. Lord, we have been fortunate to have a lot of songs played on there. So come by and give us a look. We appreciate that. Now go on. We want you to go on Facebook. I know a lot of y'all go on that on Facebook. Well, these two right here, like, no. We don't have to get mad about it. But I'll tell you what, if any of y'all get on Facebook, if you'd like to go on there and give us a like, we'd appreciate it. We went live a couple of times here from this show I do believe, wherever we're going, you know, across the country. We're going international this year. We're going to Norway here in July. So wherever we're at, you'll get to see that and keep up. We also have a newsletter. If you'd like to go on the website, I believe, we Chandler deliver. Put your email address in. We've been putting this newsletter out for sign. We also do have a sign-up list. That's right, thank you. We have a sign-up list out there. All you got to do is sign it in. My wife will be more than happy to touch it in. You get it at the first of the month, every month. You know, our comings and goings, things that we got coming on and everything. Go in there and give that a look. If y'all had time to choose sides behind my back. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We got one more. She didn't give you that red light, but that's all right. I was real excited about it. Well, like I say, go back there and give us a look. We're going to take a short intermission. I believe. Come on, shake and howdy with us. We love to have fun and talk and tell lies. Yeah, Gary took a bath today. He was real special event for me. Yeah. All right, boys, this one right here has been real good for us. Hope y'all enjoy Start Darling. Please come on home. As I lay here tonight, thinking of how things used to be, I miss those arms that held me tight and wondered when you are tonight. I hope you're happy in your world tonight. I'm sure you're having fun. But it's lonesome here in my world, so darling, please come on home. As I look around me in the big stone hall, the places we had been, I miss those arms that held me tight and wonder where we are tonight. I hope you're happy in your world tonight. I'm sure you're having fun, but it's lonesome here in my world, so darling, please come on home. I promise
we're gonna take a 15 or 20-minute intermission. Before we do, I'm going to do the raffle for 2 lucky people who can come
All right,
and see
we'll
the
be
race.
back
There is
soon.
even